Okay. It's been a while, guys. I'm sorry. I haven't been posting as often. I don't know if you guys noticed or realized. I'm sure you did. But it took basically almost a week from when I actually recorded that last video to actually post it. So, uh, yeah, I'm going to try and post them a little bit closer to the time I record and try to post a little bit more regularly. But I just wasn't feeling like it before. But here we are, back for another push in our push pull legs rotation. It's been more really like push pull, uh, rest repeat lately, but nonetheless, that is the split we're running right now. Thinking that I'm gonna possibly increase my calories for the last week, or I think I got 2 weeks left until my mini cut, if I'm not mistaken. Go up maybe another 100 calories for the last week or two, just to eke out as much gains as I can. Now, there's not going to be much that I actually put on muscle wise since the end of the cut. I have gotten stronger, and I'm up to I've been hovering around 159, or I'm at 159 more often than not. I think I weighed in just under 159 this morning. I haven't been consistently at 160 yet, so I'm thinking by the time this is done, I'll probably be sitting at around 160, which is a good 5 6 pounds. I want to say probably 5 pounds if I get to that in 3 months, which is a pretty slow. Uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Not too rapid of a gain, but enough to where I've definitely made gains and not put on too much fat. I think after this cut, going into the next long gaining phase, I'm basically gonna be continuing the lean bulk uh, once I get back from vacation after this mini cut and everything to for like a lot longer, and it's gonna proceed into like a full on bulk with like a good uh, amount of surplus. But I think after this mini cut, I will have fully like recomped, like got on a recomp in because I'm a lot lighter, albeit a lot more muscular and leaner than I was before I gained all that weight and decided to go on the cut. Uh, my first cut. Um, so bigger muscle, lighter weight mean recomp, less fat, more muscle. Basically, is what I'm saying. And I think I've hit that turning point where I'll be starting to make consistent gains and going up in weight with the end of each cut. I wrote up a whole plan for my whole year basically after the my vacation, and I structured it to where I can do it by number of weeks or whatever, and so I stick to a plan so I can make solid progress and be strict with it instead of just deciding when I want to go on a cut. Because I mean, I'm only going on this mini cut because I want to get shredded for whenever I go on vacation and it's going to be sunny and hot and I'll be swimming and stuff like that, just so I can look better. Not that I don't look good right now, but I just know that I can look better. But anyway, uh, not really sure what I'm going to be doing when I get into the gym, but I guess that's up for me and you to find out here in a second. So let's get in there. Okay, all warmed up. I've been doing 3 warm up sets and pyramiding up in weight and down in reps. and then doing 3 working sets, like for a lot of the stuff I've been doing. So like 12, 8, 6, 25, 45, 75, and then 2 plates. Then for working weight, and not just for chest. I've been doing that for at least the first real working weight or first exercise on my push and pull days. I've been keeping my leg days to normal, just normal warm-ups. This is something I've been doing a little bit more consistently since the last video, mainly because I've been getting headaches. Like, I want to say that they're exertion headaches, but it's also, I don't know, it might be just the new pre-workout or when I'm drinking more water lately. I've been making a point to drink more water. And ever since I did that, combined with the new pre-workout, I've been getting headaches on my first working weight sets. And I don't know why. I've been trying to space it out and do everything right. I've been started getting these electrolyte packets to put in my water that I've been drinking throughout the day because I've been trying to get more water. And I think I've had one workout since I started getting the headaches that I haven't had one. Either that or they've been like less intense or more. So let's see if that happens today. I already feel one coming on. So. Yeah, no. Headaches confirmed. Yeah, if any of you in the comments have any idea how to prevent these headaches, because they've really been fucking up my fucking workouts, because like the pumps have been really good, but I just can't put in so much fucking effort anymore because I get those instant fucking headaches. It sucks. And it's either because, well, it can't be my electrolytes now because I've been getting extra electrolytes in my water. It's got to be the fucking pre-workout because I got a new pre-workout that I haven't tried before, and it's got to be that or something because this just sucks. I don't know what else it would be. God damn. Time for a little bit of shoulder press. I haven't done these in a minute, so why not? Oh. I think I'm gonna have to give up on this fucking pre-workout that I got, or at least try going like a week or two without pre-workout, which may be hard because I really like the flavor of this new pre-workout, and it's high stim, and it would really suck if that was the only reason why I was getting these headaches. Because like I even tried doing half a scoop too, or trying a different pre-workout that I have still left over. I don't know. I might have to just go straight water for these workouts and not. I don't know. I just hope because it kind of takes the wind out of your sails when you try to actually work out hard and not, you get an instant headache anytime you try to push yourself. So we'll see what happens. Okay. One thing I have noticed in the last couple of weeks is I'm getting closer and closer to that where I was before with the push downs. I haven't done 150 on this yet because that's about where I was before I hurt my elbow. But I have been dabbling with 130. Today is playing a little safe because I was feeling iffy at 130, so I'm going to try 120 this time instead. Yeah, there's nothing else. Let's just go. Nope. Okay. Okay. I'm going to do one more heavy set. Then we'll do a light squeezing set. And then flip around after that for some overhead extensions. Alright, like I said, this one's going to be more light squeezing set. Goal for this one, probably do the higher reps and really try to get a burn instead of just getting mechanical failure. You know? So, check this shit. Okay, we can go a little heavier than that. All right, let's try a little bit more pressing because I feel like I haven't gotten enough heavy pressing or at least enough effort because those incline machine press just made me feel like shit. So we'll see if this doesn't do that. And if it does, we'll move on to some lateral raises and then some flies and we'll be out of here. Okay. I didn't feel like complete shit there, so we'll do another set of those. Oh, fuck. Can you guys tell that my triceps are cooked? My arm's fucking shaking like crazy there. Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm going to go a little bit lighter with this one and see how many reps I can get. Height failure here. Oh, fuck. Okay. Alright, let's grab these and hit some rear delt flies too. We got cables open. Alright, let's go hit some flies. Okay. I've opted to go for the seated chest flies just because I really want to smash them at my chest at the end, because let's just be honest, I wasn't really able to give 100% with the pressing movements because of the pressure in the back of my head just giving me a splitting headache. So I should be able to do these and really squeeze everything out of them. Play on my music before I get locked in to the seat. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I think for the next set, I'm gonna pull the seat up a little more, straight upright, so I can really get the stretch here, because this is more open going up with the seat leaning more back, but so I can get a little bit more mid chest, I'm gonna try to sit up a little bit more straight so I can keep my arm straight instead of going up like this. See how that feels. Okay, hold on. There we go. Those chest flies really did the trick at the end there. I think it's because it's not as much like internal like pressure as you do with pressing, so it doesn't set off that headache as much as the chest presses did. Holy shit. You guys see that? Okay, let's go see what the chest is looking like. Alright, let's check out the whole picture together. I hope that wasn't too loud for you. I was a little worried I wasn't going to be able to get the shirt off just then. Okay, that's how we're looking. As of day, what is it, 75? 76? Up 5 pounds, day 76 of the Maingainathon / lean bulk. Still retaining most of the abs here. I mean, I do have to flex them in order to see them, but that's just how it was before. I can still see how relatively thin the skin is, considering if I move it, I can still see everything through it, you know. I still have the cuts in here, and feeling like this is still looking pretty good, but I want to be fucking diced, or as diced as I can be when I go out and try to show off the summer bod. But I think that will do for now. So I'm going to look at myself in the mirror, be a little bit more vain for a little longer, and then hop in the car. All right, one more thing before we get in the car. One thing I've noticed, especially in the last like couple months or the last half a year roughly, that this line right here is getting more and more pronounced in my upper chest. And I think that really, well, now it's red because I was just rubbing it, but that's basically where the line is. And it's been getting more and more developed. And I'm thinking that's because the upper chest work that I've been doing with all the incline is finally paying off. And it's finally leading to some upper chest development. Okay, there we go. That was, all things said and done, a pretty decent lift. Mainly because I was able to really fucking wreck my chest after those flies. And come on, load. Here, hold on. Gotta make sure I don't play the fucking music whenever this comes on. But yeah, I've been leveraging doing those flies to really do most of the work on my chest lately with these headaches that I've been getting. So that's been a big plus in my training, at least to compensate for the lack of pressing. Although I did do more pressing this time around than I usually do, just because like I said in the lift, I didn't feel like I did enough. But I made up for it in those last two sets of flies, that's for sure. But yeah, I've been. Oh my god, it's so fucking bright. Holy shit. Hold on. I need to adjust this camera because you guys can't see shit, can you? Tell me how it got later in the day and it got brighter. Holy hell. I'm seeing the face of God. Okay. There we go. That should be better. Once I get out of this fucking sunlight. Oh my god. But, where was I? I've been trying to leverage those flies more and really push myself with them, just so I know that I've worked them sufficiently, my pecs. Everything else, just because it's not the problem with pressing, or I've noticed with my back movements with any kind of pull downs or rows and stuff. More so with pull downs, funny enough, that those headaches, if I do end up getting them, those are the main culprits. And yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I think, like I said in the lift, I'm going to have to just lay off the pre-workout and see if that does anything. And if anything, get rid of the fucking one I have that I just bought, or do very small scoops of it when I do use it. Today I felt frisky and wanted to do a full scoop of it and try to get a good pump. And that's the thing that sucks is that I've been getting decent pumps, like really good pumps lately. Now that I've been prioritizing getting more hydrated, more water, and just even more recently, getting electrolytes in. But it's just the internal pressure that comes with bracing yourself doing a pressing movement, especially, that just fucking sets off that fucking headache in the back of my head at the base of my neck. And again, in the comments, if you guys have any idea what's going on specifically, the pre-workout that I've been using is the Super Savage pre-workout that Chris Bumstead put out, the white cherry with the 400 milligrams of fucking caffeine. Yeah. But besides that, as I was gonna say, I've really been seeing some progress. I'm starting to see a lot more progress with the shoulders in terms of width and roundness, like fullness, which I'm very happy to see. I know that some of you guys in the comments were saying that that was my best body part to begin with, which I'm starting to feel inclined to agree with you. It's starting to look a little bit funny, almost comical. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but I have hit more. I have been hitting shoulders more in the last 3 months than I have in the last, I don't know, however long since I started working out again. And it is beginning to show. another thing that's been surprising me, besides the fact that I haven't put on too much fat to like cover them up, just the pure size of them, at least in my perspective and what it looks like, my triceps have been really surprising me with their developed look, I guess you could say. Again, not to toot my own horn, it's just an observation I've made recently, and it's cool. I can't wait to see what they look like when I cut back down for this summer vacation. It's gonna be awesome. Fucking first it was too bright, now it's too dark. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Now, one thing I have not mentioned is the fact that I've been skipping legs again. Like I said, I wouldn't do. Like I said, I would lock in and just keep doing them. One of the main reasons, at least this week, I don't know about the previous weeks before that, but this week, it's because I trained on my last leg day. I trained, or was it my last leg day or the day, either the last leg day or the leg day before that? I trained adductors like really well, like really hard for the first time in a while, and I got the DOMS, or is it DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness, for like a little while, and then that went away, like the walking away kind of soreness. But then now, as of lately, it's been they my adductors have been really fucking tight. Like I barely stretch, you know, get in a position where I'm stretching them, and it feels like I'm at the full extent of stretching, as opposed to being only like half stretched. And they immediately get really that stretching pain, and that may have played a factor in the fact that I didn't do leg day yesterday. It also might be because I didn't feel like it, and that's probably why I'm going to end up with a men's physique build if I keep skipping leg day, uh, with the fucking really broad, wide, big shoulders going down into the V taper into no legs at all. Um, I'm not saying I want that to happen because I don't. That I don't like. I don't like the idea of me having this really big muscular build up top and then just having twigs for legs. It's just sometimes I just do not feel like doing legs, which is a quitting mindset and a loser mindset, I admit. And I don't like that about myself. I wish I didn't have that mindset. And I wish I could just rely on discipline and not rely on motivation to do leg day. Uh, and there'll be times where I go out in there to do legs and I'm motivated and I really smash legs, but then I don't do that for like another week or two. And if I do legs again, it's a kind of going through the motions leg day, which I'm sure is all part of making progress in a gym. Is sometimes you're just going through the motions, sometimes you don't feel like doing it. I don't know if you guys saw Will Tennyson's video that he put up for his bodybuilding show, that his first show, how he was saying it's all about discipline, it's all about going even though you don't feel like it, even if you have to go through the motions. It's about showing up every day and taking the right steps to make progress and really sticking to everything. And I can do that. I admit I've done. I mean, you guys saw that when I did the cut. I can stick to it. I can stick to a fucking goal and dial in. But since I'm in a gaining phase and I'm a little bit more loose with my calories and my motivations come in and go, and all the other excuses that you can come up with, they all add up to me not doing legs. And sometimes just skipping the gym altogether. And I'm not too proud to admit that. Or I'm not afraid to admit that. Now, this is just a part of being a human being. You know, sometimes you don't feel like doing something, so you feel like being more lazy. Now, I will admit, I've still made progress doing that. Do, I've still made progress not showing up every day and doing as much as I can every time, but that can only get me so far. So as soon as I get rid of these fucking headaches, I'm gonna go so hard, so ham. It's not even funny. I'm gonna be fucking pushing myself as hard as I can. Especially, I'm gonna figure this shit out before I get back from vacation, because that's when my plan. I have it all written out, scheduled out on like a Google Docs and everything. I mean, yeah, no, yeah, and I'm gonna. I swear to you, I'm gonna fucking dial in and push as hard as I can. And if that means I don't get to use pre workout, and that means that I fucking raw dog a lift from here on out until I find a pre workout that doesn't give me headaches, if that's the problem. Because the only two things that have changed recently before I started getting the headaches is the amount of water I've been getting, which, funny enough, trying to be more healthy to get more water to feel better in the gym has caused me more pain. That sucks. And then two, I got a new pre workout. So it's one of those two things. And I've added in electrolytes to try and help fix the problem. Again, I'm repeating myself. I've said this a couple times in the video already. But if anything, any of you guys in comments have any idea what's going on, uh, drop it down in there and see if you can help me out. Because I want to get back to really fucking pushing it, especially when I get into a gaining phase. You know, it just sucks not being able to push as hard because I just can't stand that throbbing headache. And this may be an excuse, but if you felt what I'm feeling, and I'm sure some of you have gone through this before, it's not, it's kind of like an exertion headache, but I don't know. Maybe it is exactly that or it's something else. But yeah, I've yapped on long enough, so I'll let you guys go. See you in the next one. Later.